On September 17, 1787, our founding fathers signed a new document called the Constitution. This document was meant to protect the people from the government. The founding fathers was fighting British tyranny, therefore they made sure to write it in a way that it would not become an outline for how the government would rule the people. It was revolutionary because this was the first time that a country was ruled by the people and not by either a dictatorship or a monarchy. 235 years later, this document is still the foundation of our government, but I believe we have lost sight of why they wrote the Constitution and how it was meant to protect our rights. So in this video, we will refresh our memory of how important the Constitution is to our country and our everyday lives. Hello, my name's Dave Mercer, and I'll tell you right off the bat, I am not a constitutional scholar. What I am is a retired Air Force veteran that absolutely loves this country. So when I started to hear people talk about that the Constitution, that the document that was what founded the United States, the foundation of how we govern ourselves and how the laws are written, when people started saying that the Constitution didn't represent them, I had to ask the question, why? So I started doing a little bit of research. It's been a while since I actually looked up the Constitution, but I started doing a little bit of research on the Constitution and also the Bill of Rights. And then I started asking other people questions. That made me think, well, maybe you would like to hear the questions too. So in this video, I'm going to take you through my journey. We are going to start off with just a tad bit of information about the history of the Constitution, why it was written, what the people were thinking, what the founders were thinking when they wrote the Constitution, and then we're going to talk to some people, and I got some questions to ask them for the basis, to try to figure out the basis of why people don't respect the Constitution like they used to. As you're watching this video, think of some questions that you might have after we're done viewing the video. My goal is not to answer the questions in this video. My goal is to foster an environment that we might be able to have a discussion about the Constitution and why it's important to us, and maybe why there are some reasons to change the Constitution, maybe add an amendment or something. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not a constitutional scholar, but I think this can be a thought-provoking exercise.
Discretion, if you want to call it that one person can say, well, I don't think you should be able to do this or that, then now it may infringe on that other person's rights.
The police do follow, the written laws and the written rules and whatever, and, protocol and all that stuff, but I also do feel like they also kind of pick and choose sometimes what they want to and what they don't, as to, the severity of the situation.
Absolutely. Humans do crave power, just like they desire money, they desire status, fame. Ultimately, humans desire power. See, people want to have control over others even if there's no gain. And just like money, power has the same ability. It gets you what you want.
Also on the list of investigations, the rough arrest of this man, 32-year-old Michael Ortiz, who's being held on suspicion of attempted murder after he allegedly used a can of spray paint and a lighter to blast flames at officers in downtown L.A.
1033, I repeat, 1033, West from the Capitol. We've been pranked and we've lost the life.
And Hong Kong police also were clearly out in force to uphold this law, deploying water cannon against protesters, along with tear gas and rubber bullets, and arresting people along the way. Their main goal was to stop a planned illegal march, one that's been held legally every July 1st for the past few decades.
Now, what the police have been explaining here is that there is no authorized anti-war protest allowed here.